should take it slow.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video and welcome back to this parking lot. And Super Duty Sam, welcome back to the vlog. We've missed you around here, my man. He's been sitting at the shop being all anti-social but trying to keep his act clean for one of you. Now, speaking of Dream Diesel giveaway number 5, this truck's last day is Saturday, October 26th. Right now, 2 times entries. Your name on that truck and your chance to win. It's that simple. You might be getting the call to take that truck home early November. This is my final warning on YouTube. My wife hates the fact that I wait until the last minute to do everything, and sometimes I'm late and then she gets kind of mad when I don't do what I need to do. Not that she really gets mad, but she kind of gets mad because I didn't do what she asked me to do. Well, don't get mad at yourself in this instance here because your name might be on that truck. We do still have some quantities of the minty fresh hoodies available if you guys want to grab one. They're the same material as the Phantom Heavyweight, and if you're not feeling audacious and you don't really want to wear a bright color, it's cool, I get it. There are gray ones on the site as well. The mint ones are super popular though, so if you want to get one, you can grab one while you can. Or anything else on the site gets you entered. It's really that simple. It's been a blast, Super Duty Sam. The sun is calling me right now. Let's go, bro. I'm vlogging, man. Like, come on, that's rude, bro. Come on, man. You see what I'm doing? Not today, son. Not today. So anyway, we're opening this video up in this parking lot today because I've been running around all day and we basically just locked in a deal on a new truck for the channel, which I'm super excited to debut here in, well, right now. I don't even know why we should wait any longer. We need to head on over to Lime Ridge where we found this thing. It just got traded in not too long ago. DURTYMAX brethren, how we doing? Where this truck literally just got traded in. It was exactly what I was looking for. A lot of firsts here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go check this thing out. You're watching it through a screen right now, but it could be you in person real soon. Trust me, it feels real nice. 67 fresh 1,000 miles on this thing. It's a lot of miles for you guys to put on her. Open up the back glass a little bit here because it is such a nice day in October. And if you guys need a reminder, just embrace this time of the year. It comes and it goes so quickly, and then we just wish that we embraced it more while it was here. It's one thing in life that I really need to get better at doing is living in the now, with a small component of learning from mistakes made in the past, but majority focus on the now and what's up and coming. You always need to balance it all. You can't always just have a singular mind. But anyway, that's just my reminder to you guys. These colors are amazing right now. Embrace them while you can. I don't know if you guys are ready for that, man. She rips. Damn, I absolutely love that truck. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing 2 firsts. No, it's actually 3 firsts. This would be 3 technical firsts, which we actually have to really try and calculate because we've had so many awesome trucks in this channel and we're starting to kind of work our way down all of what was actually offered from the factory. But I can say definitely that today we have 3 strong firsts, and here's why. So you guys remember Dur the Explorer? Well, boys and girls, I want to introduce you to the new build on the channel. I know, a 2015.5 DURTYMAX. Pretty crazy, right? Did you guys expect that? Already modified wheels, tires, Boost Auto Parts mirrors. It's kind of right up in line. It's even got the Adams polishes, little air freshener in there. Kind of seems appropriate. Let's go check this thing out. Nah, I'm totally kidding with you guys. Y'all believe me? We bought a Dodge, boys. We're back in a Dodge. But this time, it's a 6.7. It's black. It's a crew cab. And best of all, just wait for it. Just wait for it. It's a manual, boys. We got a G56 finally. Oh, clutch in. Let's get used to this here. Oh, it is a hot one out today, boys. And this one specifically might also make some interesting sounds from its arse end. I don't know, it's weird. I bought it this way though, and it is a crazy sick color. It is this like super flaky black. I don't even know if it's gonna translate through on film, but it is a gorgeous color that is just so dynamic because it's got like blues and purples and reds and gold flake all everywhere. So this is not just like your standard midnight black. It is sparkly and it's got a ton of personality. So we're gonna turn this thing off here so we can do a quick little walk around, and we'll pop the hood too so I can show you guys exactly what we're dealing with here. You know, it's kind of funny. Have you ever noticed that in trucks, they put a little car on the hood latch? You'd think that it'd be like little devil in the details. They put a truck there, but nope. They just put like a little 2-door sedan Interesting. Sorry, got a little distracted there. So this thing literally just hit the lot a few days ago, so it hasn't even had the chance to get like the LRA cleanup. Generally they go through, clean them all up, etc. But this one got tucked right away in the back of the lot because I wanted to put my name on it immediately. I've been looking around for the next project truck, and I kind of had a particular year, make, model in mind. I wanted to get something manual. You guys can recall that 2004 5.9 that hit this lot that had like 30,000 miles. It was gray and it sat like back there. We had made videos about it some months back. That thing had like forever burnt its existence into my mind, and ever since driving that truck, having just a completely different experience behind the wheel of a manual diesel, I knew at that moment that it had to happen eventually. I honestly didn't think it would happen this soon because I actually was looking for a black truck as another first. That was manual as another first, and I wanted that 6.7 Cummins. The 5.9 is a lot of fun, and I guarantee you I will own another 5.9 here in the future. Rampaw Smurf, kind of that blue color right there, left its impression on me so positively that I do want to do another Cummins build to that dynamic, maybe like performance oriented down the road, probably sometime in 2020. But this one is really more of a refined package overall. The 6.7 is super nice. It's a little bit more timid, if you will, makes more power, but more timid in the sense that it's an overall better driving vehicle. It's more, I don't know, behaviorally, it's a little bit more predictable, if that makes sense. And of course, the G56 is a great transmission. It's been around for quite some time, and it's really proven itself. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited about this build. So let's talk a little bit about the truck, and then we'll talk about the way that it had hit the lot. I don't really know all the modifications that are on it per se, but we can go ahead and try and take our best guess as we go. So this is a 2011 crew cab extended bed. As we had mentioned, G56 6-speed manual 6.7 Cummins, and it is an SLT trim in that ridiculously awesome black color. I am very excited about having a black truck. So it's got a really cool interior color. It's kind of like a mix between light gray and dark gray. It's a little bit more of a modern feeling, light gray, dark gray. Maybe it's even kind of tan. I think my eyes are somewhat deceiving me right now. It looks gray there, but it looks tan there. Let me see. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's definitely not light gray, dark gray. It's definitely tan and gray. I guess these polarized glasses are messing with me a little bit here. But there's a shot at the cockpit. It's got the big old bench seat up front, so you can pull this up. Seat 6 passengers comfortably, which is a good thing. I love having the trucks with the nice big deep center console, but sometimes it does get a little bit inhibitive when you're trying to kind of pack them all in and pile them all in. I guess that happens from time to time. These 6.7s on the inside are super wicked nice. I love them. Simple ergonomic steering wheel, very simple display, modern feeling though for 2011. Got all your kind of gauges and instruments here. I did want to try and find a truck with the big screen in the center, but unfortunately this one kind of came up and it was too hard to pass up. It's only got about 70-something thousand miles on it, which is obviously just breaking the ice here on the diesel. Super clean truck too, by the way. On the inside, that's one of the big components that sold me. Inside interior cleanliness, and then exterior cleanliness and overall shape. It goes to say a lot about the previous owner, the owner history, the way that they maintained a vehicle, and everything. When you see a vehicle that was literally just dropped off on the lot, and you don't see dents, dings, scratches, nicks, and all that crap around it, especially black. Black is a really, really, really difficult color to keep in that optimum shape, but whoever owned this thing before did a really good job. I'm not sure of actually all the packages that are on it. Visibly, we can see that it does have the turn signals in the mirror, and it does have cab lights, which is cool. I love cab lights on HD trucks. And then we do have the chrome door handles, which is a nice little touch as well. But I'm curious to see if we can find the window sticker. Sometimes they keep them in here. Nice, first time. Is it charmed? It's yellowed a little bit, but not terrible. So here we go, guys. The window sticker from the truck, from the factory in 2011. This thing was from Waynesburg, PA. Waynesburg Chrysler Jeep Dodge. So optional equipment, let's see what they got here. Premium cloth, 40-20-40 power bench seat. So we got the power bench seat on the driver's side, which is sweet. Power lumbar adjust, which is also nice for those long drives. Storage compartment container under the front seats right there. Always nice to have a little bit of extra room, especially when you're shifting the gears, because some stuff can't go there. 60-40 split folding seat, okay. 115 volt auxiliary outlet there. Power 10-way driver seat, cool. Custom preferred package 2EG. Heavy duty snowplow prep package. 6-speed manual transmission with 342 ratio gears in the rear. Mini floor console. Guess that's that thing right there. 6.7 liter Cummins from the factory in 2011 is a $7,600 option. In today's diesel market, if you get the DURTYMAX Plus package, it's like $9,900. I just for fun this morning while I was drinking coffee happened to, well, build a 2020 Power Stroke with a 10-speed transmission. The Power Stroke, the 6.7 liter Power Stroke is now a $9,800 option. So I'm curious to know what the 2020 Cummins is. $7,600 back in the day seems reasonable. And I don't know if it's cheaper because, oh yeah, it is right here. Cheaper a little bit because it's got the manual standard transmission. So as Gavin H Just a 6 would say, save the freaking manuals, boys. What else we got here? Power heated tow mirrors with puddle lamps, turn signals, nice. Roof mounted clearance lamps, we called them. Side steps are a $700 option for those steps that are really preferred by like nobody other than like my grandpa, which I give credit to him for because he's 93 and a half years old. Yeah, he could use them, but us young guys, I don't know. And then we've got the Oem Box Bedliner, which is just the plastic insert liner in the back. And as we're looking back here, you can see it also happens to have a B&W gooseneck hitch on it, which is very good. Definitely going to be using that for towing need. Pretty much every truck that I've bought, which is just totally random, has always happened to miraculously come with a gooseneck hitch, whether it was OEM or aftermarket B&W. So that's pretty sweet. I'm good with that. And yeah, out the door back in 2011, we were total option price at $49,045 versus its base price of $38,000. And about 3/4 of that was solely attributed to the fact that it's a Cummins, boys. We're gonna keep that nice and safe and put it right back where it belongs. So now that we got a little rundown of the inside, I do really like this tan and dark gray theme. It seems like a lot of the older Cummins came with just like all gray interiors, and I can't honestly say that I was ever really a fan of that, but having this super flaky metallic black in conjunction with the tan and the black and whatever that is, kind of like a dark gray interior, I actually really like that a lot. It's a super nice combination. Tow mirrors up, boys. We got to do it. Back in the Cummins game. So that brings us to exterior mods. We had already knocked out the fact that it's got a B&W hitch. I did see airbags on this thing. We've got the 2 inflator nozzles there where I put them on the LML, and then we've got helper bags. So the person probably towed like their RV or something like that with this truck. Walking around, it seems to have a 5-inch exhaust on it, so it does make a little rumble sound. Rumble. I can't even talk. Rumble sound. So that'll be fun. It's kind of nice to buy a truck that already kind of has all that stuff done. It's not like you have to worry about it. And then up under the hood here, Banks Ram power intake. And yeah, I guess some other stuff that kind of clears the way, if you will. So I guess I got kind of lucky on this thing because, you know, it already comes in a way that is a little bit more fun to drive, if you catch my drift. And well, that brings us to a little startup here. We got to do it, boys. Doing it for the Cummins fam. To be completely honest with you guys, all jokes aside, it actually kind of sucks to drive with the mirrors down on a Dodge because when they're horizontal, they don't really work as well as when they're vertical. Vertical mirrors are on every other truck that you see, except Dodge. Like GM offers a vertical style mirror on all of its trucks, new and old. And then Ford, as you guys know, offers the same with the vertical mirror. So the blind spot mirror is on the bottom and then the primary mirror is up top. And the only way you get that functionality is by flipping the mirror up itself. It's actually easier to see things and you have greater visibility when the mirror is actually in its vertical position. So all jokes aside, maybe the Cummins owners out there are just trying to be safe. Who knows? Give you guys a little startup of this thing. So yeah, it sounds really good already. And that kind of gets me wondering, what are we gonna do with it? I honestly haven't even had time, being that this thing's so new in my radar, to go through the entire design build phase. But I think that I know the route that I'd like to go. It's just, I can't really go into those details yet. So to my Cummins fans, my die-hard Cummins fans, well, we are back, boys, and we are ready to build the manual. Now, I'm pretty excited about the fact that this is a G56 truck in and of itself because it's such a novelty anymore. Ram produced the manual transmission, I believe it was from 89 to 2018. 2019 is when they introduced the 5th gen truck. That is, of course, right now, literally everywhere that you look, and very good looking trucks. But they did decide to discontinue the manual and or the standard transmission, which is really, I think, a sad feat for a lot of the owners, especially the traditional Dodge owners that really enjoyed the actual connectedness that you can get through driving a manual transmission.
How dare you do the dirty way?
All right, I'm thinking right here, bruh. I'm gonna go stand like Right there. Good spot?
Yeah, maybe over a little.
Am I touching the truck through the photo?
No.
No?
Yeah, that looks good.
I don't even know what to do.
Stand in the bed or something.
Think that's a taker? Should we
Yeah.
review? Do a peer review?
Yeah, look it over.
Thanks, man.
How dare you do dirty way?
I'm a big diesel enthusiast, but also a general auto enthusiast. I love cars, a lot of cars. I just don't have any room for them right now. Otherwise, I would have some cars. But being able to say that I can jump in and actually drive a truck is something that I'm super stoked about. I'll be driving this thing a lot just because of that manual experience. There's so much to be said about the actual act of driving. It's almost like you think back to the day where, like, me as a 28-year-old almost, my birthday is December 8th, would think back to my parents, like the baby boomer generation, and that's when distracted driving wasn't really even a thing. A, because technology really didn't exist in an extremely usable, ridiculously accessible fashion that it is today, but also because of the fact that a lot of the vehicles back in the day were standard transmission. Fun fact, I had actually learned how to drive in a standard transmission vehicle, and my first car ever, which was an Acura RSX Type S, a 2003 silver one. I think it was called like Apex Silver, Sebring Metallics, something like that. Maybe that might make sense. Was a 6-speed manual, and I've always just been obsessed with the manual transmission. Then to my S2000, then to my Evo 10, etc., etc. And this is the first ever manual diesel that I've owned. About 4 years into, actually it's almost 5 years into owning a diesel truck. So needless to say, it's extremely long overdue, and I'm thrilled, to say the least. Now, I don't really know where we are from that, and I have a lot of research that I need to do to learn a lot more about these trucks. Not so much the 6.7 specifically, but more or less its transmission, what it's capable of, what we might have to do preventatively and proactively, if you catch my drift, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, and of course, all of the other things. So as we stand here right now and look at a pretty much virgin blank canvas, what's going through your mind? Comment below right now, budget aside, just out of curiosity, what exactly would you do? I want you guys to go into the details. Tell me everything. Tell me about suspension, lighting, exterior, interior, if anything. That's an interesting one. Audio, performance, and everything else that falls in those categories. What would you do with this canvas if you were standing right in this spot right now, holding the keys to your new 2011 Cummins? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. So yeah, I'm actually really excited about this build, and I want to know if you guys are as well. We got a lot of different directions that we can go with this one. I think this is the one that actually we're probably gonna do something just a little bit different in. Let's fire this bad girl up here. The manual. It's the manual. I don't know, guys. Do we need to come out with some design for enthusiasts about manual transmissions? I think we might have to do that. Now, being that this truck literally just arrived on the lot, I've not had a chance to actually get it registered in my name, but title should be arriving here any day. So until that happens, we're just gonna have to figure out how to park with Moose Mirror, because this thing is not going anywhere until we get all that documentation in. Sadly, I really wanted to take you guys out for a first test drive, but I also really couldn't wait to make this video. I don't know if you guys blame me or not, but don't hold it against me. Trust me, we'll have plenty of fun with this thing as the time goes on. Oh, smooth move, Jack. Smooth move. And in the meantime, these can go down. This one too. So now we need to name it. What are we calling it? First black truck on the channel. Little story about black vehicles. I actually had a black 2011 Evo 10. It was sweet. It made like 600 horsepower, all like ETS goodies, upgraded fuel system. I mean, it just had a ton of stuff done to it. And it was the first and probably only black car that I thought that I'd ever own until today. Why do I make promises to myself that I never actually uphold? It's kind of like I'm cheating myself. I don't know why I would ever do such a thing. Comment below, guys. What do you think we should name that thing? So we gotta figure that out. We gotta figure that out soon. Hopefully by the time the next video airs, that thing's in our possession. We're taking it out for a first test drive. Should be a good time. In the meantime, the keys are gonna stay right there. Oh, all right. And we are back to everything but GM, boys. Look at those wheels, though. Oh my God. CJ, you crushed it with that polish, my friend. Absolutely crushed it. Driving this truck around now for the past, I don't know, month and a half, maybe, with the wheels. And literally you wipe them clean and they maintain that beautiful polish. So word of advice for the winner, whomever you might be out in the audience, I definitely advise that when you get this truck, you do your absolute best to wipe down the polished wheels after it rains. If you let them them sit dirty after a rainstorm and driving it around and sloshing all that water around the barrels and everything like that, it will actually make them dull faster. Polished wheels are really just exposed aluminum, for those of you that don't know. And exposed aluminum, although a very hard metal, it's still actually extremely soft and it's porous, so things can actually leach into it, which could lead to oxidation over time, which is basically just a dulling of the surface of the wheel. And in my opinion, personally, I love black wheels because they're super low maintenance, but nothing really tops a freshly polished, cut, and properly polished wheel, because they just shine so beautifully. There's just something so sterile about them that really does something for you. So it is getting late and I am going to head back to the shop. Got to do a few things there for a little while on this truck, plus I have the Denali up there, and the wifey's Jeep just crossed 10,000 miles. I think it's 10,500 miles. We did the last Toyo MT rotation at 5,000 miles. Got to do another rotation yet again. Got to change the oil in that thing because we're racking up the miles like absolute craziness on it. It is our amphibious vehicle. We literally drive it everywhere, and I absolutely freaking love that thing. So I've got my fair share of work cut out for me, but I'm not gonna bring you guys along because y'all know what to expect there already. And we got a Cummins on the channel again, boys, so you guys pretty excited about that? I know that I am. I'm excited to see what we can do with it, and I am definitely going to get home tonight, potentially drink a nice craft beer or two, and figure out what the heck we're gonna do to this thing. Potentially wait until this video goes live too, just to get your feedback. But I got some ideas. That said, guys, here is your official last reminder about double entries and Super Duty Sam, and you assuming this role right here in the driver's seat of this truck in just a few weeks. If you can see it, you better believe it, because it might be you. If you're thinking about getting entered, the big question is, why haven't you? Because those keys might have your name written all over them. This has been a really fun giveaway. The excitement and the hype was just out of the roof, and all of you guys loved the Ford, and I've loved it too. This thing has been incredible. It's not like I was building a 2020 Ford Powerstroke Platinum over coffee this morning just for no reason. But we'll leave that out for another day. My like league, I love you guys. Do what you do best. Tap that subscribe button on your way out, and I'll see you all in the next upload.
I'm not asking you to change a thing. I'm just trying to catch a wave.